dealing with a force that cannot be stopped. All competition left in the dust. By the time we're done, you're gonna notice us. And you can be sure that you get more than you bargained for. And we'll win this war, 'cause we've got something worth fighting for. And now we're done. What we want, and it's on to the next one. PWA, the heavyweight flex, come on. And now we're done. And now we're
done. 16 competitors. 2 brackets. Only one will stand victorious. This is the PWA Premiership. something worth fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PWA Premiership. My name is Andrew Rose. With me again, my co-host Chris Gale. Chris, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, Rose, but I tell you what, I'm already nervous for a lot of these wrestlers. It's only round 2, but if you leave this round with no wins, you might be going out the back door of the PWA Premiership.
That's correct, and thank you everyone for joining us live on OVO Play for this week of the PWA Premiership. Let's take a look at the scores for Block B. We're back in Block B for this episode. Sitting at the top of the table, Matty Wahlberg, Full Force Matt Rogers, and Big Fudge all on 2 points after wins in the first round. Jessica Troy and Jack Bonza splitting the points in their time limit draw. Jude the Dude London, Jimmy Townsend, and Lyrebird Luchi sitting on 0 points. But let's get down to it. Our first match for the night, Matty Wahlberg going one-on-one against Matt Rogers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris, we're back for Block B. Here comes Full Force Matt Rogers staring dead into the camera, Chris Gale.
Always say, Rose, I prefer Matt Rogers stares at the camera rather than stares at me. He is looking very menacing.
Yes. Luckily he didn't look at us there on the way in. I'm quite comfortable now. But man, what a victory for him in the first round.
New South Wales, Full Force.
I hope they're playing danger money to those cameramen, Rose.
Chris, the first round victory for Matt Rogers was huge. It was quick. He is on a roll in this tournament so far.
And introducing his opponent.
All right, calm down. Here comes your boy. Matty Wahlberg also on a roll after the first round of Block B. These two men both with a victory under their belts on 2 points. And there is the Generation Now shirt. I saw it coming a mile off.
I'm telling you what, the crowd just showing their appreciation for Wahlberg there, Rose. We all love Generation Now. We love to see wrestling going this way.
The 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
Interesting thing you say there, Chris, about Wahlberg. Maybe a little bit neutered without a crowd to jaw jack with in this tournament, but showed up in the first round with a victory. Good to see referee Nick back in the green and black here, adjudicating for the Premiership.
You got any sense about where Matt Rogers is on this old guard Generation Now stoush, Rose?
Are you going to ask him? Are you going to ask him what side he's on? With that glare? I don't think so. I don't think anyone has had the guts to ask him yet. Wahlberg might ask the question here in this match. Hit us up on Twitter if you want to get involved. Hashtag PWA Premiership. And we're off. The 10 minutes has begun. Round 2 of Block B. Matty Wahlberg referencing Lyrebird Luchi there from Rogers' first round. A huge 45-second victory.
I tell you what, it's a battle between the guy who says nothing and likes to shut people up against the guy who never shuts up.
Yeah. Wahlberg trying to get in Rogers' head here early in this match, but that's cost him almost a minute of the 10 minutes. As they lock up here to start the match.
I got a sense from November to Remember, Rose, the big PW event recently, that Rogers was not a fan of Generation Now, and I guess this is the way he can express himself by taking it out on Matty Wahlberg.
Well, like we've seen many, many times, Matty Wahlberg leading Generation Now into the future. And as we saw in November to Remember, a truce of sorts between competitors in the Premiership. Leave it in the ring, they say. And there's that strength of full force Matt Rogers throwing Wahlberg back into the ring. He's going to have to reassess here. He's not going to win the strength battle against someone the size of Matt Rogers, Chris.
It's absolutely true, Rose. That non-aggression pact that you refer to means that if anyone intervenes during a match, they're out of the Premiership. So that's a pretty good incentive not to do anything, really, isn't it?
It is a good rule. Wow, Wahlberg talking smack here, and it's kind of getting in Rogers' head a little bit here. He's slamming the mat, getting frustrated. He wants to use his strength, but Wahlberg is quick. We know that about him. Look at this dodging by Wahlberg. Very smart, and Rogers, he's right in Rogers' head here. You're loving this, aren't you, Chris? You're loving it. Your boy's just in his head.
He's just trying to get the big man to burn a bit of energy, Rose. It's, again, tactical genius from Wahlberg, who unfortunately just walked into a hard right hand.
And look at that. That's what happens when you play games with someone like Matt Rogers. One punch, and all the games go out the window for Wahlberg there.
You're assuming Wahlberg got stunned by that, Rose. There could be a ploy going on here, I think.
Oh, please.
I tell you what, though, two Leviathans of PWA going at it here, Rose. This is very exciting.
This Premiership is amazing. Just all the matchups that we're going to see along the way are the best going against the best. And Wahlberg again trying to win the strength battle against a brick wall. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Now Wahlberg's son.
Hang on to me, Rose. Rogers just said something.
Well, I think Rogers just spoke over the top by Wahlberg. This is speed, and there's the strength of Matt Rogers, sending Wahlberg back to the mat, and Rogers in control. His pace. This is a bad spot for Wahlberg. The strength of Rogers once again. He is in control here. Look out. This is dangerous. The leg drop. And here's the pin. 2. And a kick out at 2 for Wahlberg. Coming to you from the Pro Wrestling Academy here. It's great to have you with us for the PWA Premiership. Oh, the speed. Wahlberg getting out of the way of that big boot. We know what that did to Lyrebird Luchi in the first round. Oh, look at this. Wahlberg flying into the crowd has taken out rows of chairs, Chris Gale.
That's going to affect the PWA furniture budget, Rose. And I think Wahlberg he might have hurt himself as much as Rogers there.
That was a high-risk move by Wahlberg, but it's paid off. He stopped the momentum of Rogers. I mean, thank goodness we didn't have a crowd sitting there. There could have been some real injuries. He came flying out of that ring. And now as they start to brawl around the Pro Wrestling Academy, this is getting dangerous. We're down to 6 minutes left. Oh no, again! Now Rogers sending Wahlberg into those chairs. The whole section is destroyed.
The ushers are going to be working overtime there, Rose, to fix that up.
Wahlberg looks in a lot of trouble here as Rogers is looking for more targets. The referee Nick's got to get out of the way. Rogers is a force to be reckoned with in this tournament. He knows what the Premiership means. Oh, and I think Wahlberg is getting a rude awakening right now about the strength that Rogers holds.
That was a bit of a kiss the apron moment there for Wahlberg, wasn't it, Rose?
Referee Nick here letting this go. He's being smart. He's letting it happen. He wants to see a result here as they're fighting all the way around the ring here in the Pro Wrestling Academy. Oh, Wahlberg just taking punches from Rogers now as we hit the wrestler merch 5-minute warning. There's 5 minutes left in this match. 2 men, 1-0. Oh, they went for the boot and he's kicked the corner post. Oh, the Superman punch by Wahlberg. Wahlberg now just laying into Rogers. Breaking the outside count there. Smart by Wahlberg. Doesn't want to get the 1-point draw. 4.5 minutes left. He's setting up chairs. We've seen this before. This is dangerous stuff from Wahlberg. What does he grab? JT.
Well, that's a weapon.
That's a weapon.
I mean, that is definitely a weapon.
JT is an illegal weapon.
Seriously, things are getting a little bit out of control here.
Oh, my God. Over the top of JT. Wahlberg has taken out Rogers. He goes for the low 5 there. JT not giving him anything back.
JT doesn't want to declare his interest at this early stage of the Premiership, Rose. But to me, it feels huge, the result of this match.
Look at Chris on the outside. Choke slam onto the apron.
Oh.
Wow, Matt Rogers.
The one thing I'll say here, Rose, Wahlberg knows the 10 minutes probably works in his favour if he can get it to the back end. I mean, there's still about 4 minutes to go. And if the big man's used up a lot of juice, and he could be foxing here. I think Wahlberg's fine, mate. I'm confident. I'm feeling good.
Well, you're not wrong that Wahlberg had a big advantage in that first match, getting the win close to the end of time. But, I mean, how you last 10 minutes against offense like this from Matt Rogers? It is blow after blow. Rogers is just absolutely bringing it to Wahlberg. Look at this. Wahlberg puts his body on the line and Rogers is still standing. And this is only the first match of the night, Chris. This is huge knees by Matt Rogers. He is well and truly in control here.
I'd say he's got barely controlled fury, Matt Rogers, but I don't think it is contained. It's absolutely just spilling out all over this ring, Rose.
Well, I've noticed you're going to be quiet in this match, Chris. Your boy is getting suplexed by Matt Rogers. And he's in a lot of pain. As we're down to just under 3 minutes now in this match. Time is starting to run out. Wahlberg's starting to run out of the ring, I think. Rogers again into the corner. He's so stoic. He's just coming in again. Wahlberg! Wow, the triangle choke in the ropes! That is a very creative reversal by Wahlberg, but it had to be broken.
Yeah, he's definitely showing the effects of the
Here he comes. Look out! Oh, and Rogers has caught him! Sidewalk slam by Rogers. 2 minutes left. Here's the pin. And a kick out at 2 by Wahlberg. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first match of Block B for tonight. And Wahlberg is in a world of pain here as Rogers has just laid into him for the last 8 minutes. Wahlberg, like you said, Chris, he is a fighter. He's back to his feet.
This is where clock management comes into it, Rose. I mean,
a minute and a half left, Chris.
We know that a draw is better than a loss. And it's interesting how the wrestlers get a sense of the time and whether they're getting strong indication. They'll be looking for that 60-second mark, won't they?
Here comes the blows back from Wahlberg. But once again, Rogers is so strong. One punch sends Wahlberg to the ground. What has Wahlberg got to do here? There's almost a minute left, and everything he throws, Rogers throws back twice as hard. Oh, the submission, he's got him. Wahlberg on his back now, trying to get the leverage. There it is. 1 minute warning left, 1 minute left in the match. Rogers trying to pound his way out of this, Chris.
Yeah, I think Wahlberg might be playing for the clock here, Rose, if he can just tie Rogers up, because he's clearly looking the little the worse for wear. Rogers has got to finish it here. Big kick there.
Both men are exhausted. 45 seconds left in the match. Wahlberg got that submission in, but Rogers again with the strength. Look out, Wahlberg. He's trying to get that triangle choke in. Rogers trying to stop it. There it is.
He's got it.
He's got Rogers in the middle of the ring. 30 seconds left. Rogers is going to have to hold on here. What's he going to do? The strength of Rogers. Picking up Wahlberg and dropping him. 20 seconds left.
He's got to go now, though, Rose. We're getting to 15 seconds here. He can't look at him. He can't stalk him.
He's exhausted, but he's going to go for it. 10 seconds left. Rogers, will he have time for the pump handle slam? Here it comes, Rogers. Oh, he's in it with the pump handle. 2, 1. Oh, and the time has run out.
The time limit has expired. Therefore, this match is a draw.
Unbelievable. Chris, Rogers had the pump handle slam. He had the 3 count and the time ran out.
He had a 2 count, Rose. That's all he got in, and it's a draw. 1 point for each competitor. Well done, Rogers. Well done, Wahlberg.
Unbelievable. Rogers is incensed, as he should be. He was so close to that victory against Wahlberg. But like you said, the time minute draw, 1 point each. But Wahlberg gets out alive somehow.
I don't like seeing Matt in distress like this, Rose.
Oh, he took an absolute beating in that match, but somehow survived and walked away with 1 point. You've got to give it to him. He is a fighter.
Look at the care being shown by referee Nick there.
So, Rogers, you only get 1 point for a draw in a match. What do you think you could have done differently to get all the points?
You fucking serious? 1 point? That ref should have counted quicker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring.
Wow, huge. Matt Rogers does not sound happy, Chris. He was so close to that win. But Wahlberg surviving there.
It's all about the time in this tournament, Rose. It's all about the time.
Here he comes, Jimmy Townsend, part of Generation Now and the Prefix. Oh, and Cherry Stevens is with him.
Oh, lovely to see Cherry.
Oh, so good to see Cherry. That's great. Jimmy Townsend looking to get his first points in the Premiership here in round 2. Oh, nice,
Hailing
Cherry.
from Stotts College, accompanied to the ring by Cherry Stevens, Jimmy Townsend.
Great to see Cherry not tumble there, Rose, for a change.
Keeping her footing, and Jimmy's there helping her. Referee Xander in the ring. This is great.
And introducing his opponent.
Lyrebird Luchi up against Jimmy Townsend in round 2 of Block B. Lyrebird Luchi is going to want to have to rebuild after his first round against Matt Rogers. And he's back to fix the problems in that first round. Still, you can still never quite read Luchi, can you, Chris? He's quite an aloof man.
He's got that unusual swagger, Rose, and I mean, it's a little bit hard to justify because let's face it, both him and Townsend,
Hailing
Block B,
from the Northern Beaches, New South Wales, the Lyrebird Luchi.
both first up losers in Block B, Rose.
That's right, both these men looking to get points on the board tonight with their first win. Hopefully, Luchi seems like he knows something I don't know because he's always so calm. Like you said, that first round was a shock victory in very quick circumstances for Matt Rogers. Lyrebird is going to want to have the match go a bit longer tonight, and Jimmy Townsend looking to get points as well with Cherry Stevens' help on the outside.
Well,
Referee Xander here.
Yeah, good to have Xander back. I mean, Luchi should be fresh. He lasted less than a minute against Matt Rogers, whereas Jimmy Townsend against Big Fudge was a match for the ages.
A classic.
He'll be exhausted after
Oh,
that.
straight to the schoolboy. Look at that. Straight to the schoolboy by Jimmy Townsend. And Luchi smartly scouted that. Gets to the corner. As we set to go again. The 10 minutes has begun here.
Straight for the nipples. Classic Townsend.
Straight
And
to
again.
the nipples. Oh, he's blocked it this time. Smart. Oh, he's not looked. Oh, Luchi has done the research. He's done the study. Whoa! What do you call that? A nipple throw? That was fantastic. I imagine everyone at the Pro Wrestling Academy trains for nipple action, right? They train to get attacked by their nips. A nipple drag, I'm being told that move is. A nipple drag. Fantastic.
Well, Townsend's majoring it in his HSC. He's just through his exams, and
Was Luchi making his way over to Cherry there? He was going to go talk to Cherry, but Jimmy got involved. And they're back in the ring here. Jimmy pushes Luchi off the ropes. Oh, he's got him. He's tricked him. Jimmy rolls through. Look out, Jimmy Townsend in control now. Here comes the pin, a quick one. 2, and a kick out at 2 by Luchi. Doesn't want to repeat a first round.
Nice little senton there from Jimmy Townsend.
It's a beautiful senton. He's done his study. Here goes the schoolboy again. Luchi grabbing the ropes. He's so smart, Luchi. Oh, he's grabbed Cherry Stevens here. He's grabbed Cherry Stevens by the hair. Oh, poor Cherry as Jimmy goes to check on her. Seems like Luchi has gotten the space he needed there with that distraction. Against the ropes. Beautiful! Luchi back in control.
There was an interesting exchange there, Rose, where Luchi had Cherry Stevens. Townsend, I don't know what the nature of their relationship is, but it seems like he's got some sort of protective interest towards
Well, they're
Cherry.
friends, Chris. If someone was grabbing my hair, would you run over and protect me?
I'd go, how hard?
Yeah. That's what real friends do, Chris. And Jimmy's going to have to make his way out of this armbar here. And that's one way to do it, but can't grab the hair. Here's a pin. Kick it at 2 by Jimmy Townsend.
All right. Luchi looked a little reluctant at the start of the match. Seems to be into the groove now, Rose.
This is more of the Luchi we know right here. His pace, his control. Right. There's his swagger.
There
that
go
we
the
know.
shoulders.
Yeah, he's loosening up. Very different demeanor to Luchi in that first round. Oh, stomp on the ankle there. It's going to incapacitate you.
He's lining up the other ankle.
Oh, no.
Successfully lining up the other ankle there.
That's a lot of pain. Jimmy might not even be able to get to his feet anymore. Luchi picking him apart here. Like we said, both men on 0 points so far in the tournament. Both men would love to get a victory and the 2 points on the board tonight. Referee Xander right in there checking for the submission. Cherry Stevens seems okay on the outside, cheering him on. Getting a clap going here. Pro Wrestling Academy respond in kind. And it's given Jimmy the momentum he needs.
Looks like the words of Cherry Stevens seem to provide energy for Jimmy Townsend there, Rose.
Provides energy for me, but look at that by Luchi. Wow, the DDT. Jimmy Townsend over the top. Into the schoolboy again. This is frenetic stuff, Chris. This is intense stuff with 6 minutes left in this match. It's been a great back and forth so far. Jimmy Townsend really shining in this tournament so far. Like you said, the classic with Big Fudge in the first round. Cherry there to help him on.
Cherry Stevens not really offering many words of advice, just encouragement
Just
by
encouragement.
being there.
Yeah. I'm here for you, brother. A boot to the face. A schoolboy again, but he schoolboyed him out of the ring. That is unlucky.
Just the ring craft there, Rose, not in the right position.
Is that Sam Osborne? Just chilling. Oh no, Luchi has used Cherry Stevens as a shield here and pushed her into the apron. No! Luchi has used Jimmy as a weapon on Cherry.
What's Luchi doing here, Rose? He's unfurling something.
What's he doing? Grabbing some... Oh! He's wrapping them up in the apron. Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
That's incredibly clever by Luchi there.
Reminds me of the one time I went camping. I hated it. Luchi back in the ring. He's going to try and get the count out here. There's the wrestler match. 5-minute warning. Luchi with very creative, and that's the count out. Wow.
Your winner of this contest via countout, Luchi.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy Townsend just got schooled by Lyrebird Luchi there, Rose.
What a creative victory for Lyrebird Luchi, wrapping Cherry Stevens and Jimmy Townsend up in the apron, getting the count out.
Can I suggest the wrestling world will now forever know that move as the Lyrebird?
Oh, wow. Jimmy is incensed. Cherry looks bummed. And Luchi, he did know something we didn't know. He had a plan, and the game plan worked out. There's 2 points for Luchi back in the mix.
Be great for his confidence after being destroyed by Matt Rogers in round 1 in Block B, Rose. And he's got a little bit of a look over for
wow,
my mate, Matty Wahlberg. Well, maybe a little bit too much swagger there from Lyrebird Luchi for my liking.
A lot of swagger. Luchi picking up a victory. 2 points on the board in the PWA Premiership.
How is that even legal? And Luchi wrapped me and Cherry up in the apron, and we were so close together. And How did I lose? He's so mean now. I wanted to do better for Generation Now and wanted to prove myself better, and I wanted to win with a schoolboy to show Billy that it still works and he shouldn't be throwing it away. Who do I have next week?
Bonza. Jack Bonza.
Oh no.
Not good news for Townsend there, Bonza, in the next round. But coming up, we have some more big matches for you. Jude the Dude London is going to go one-on-one with Jessica Troy, your PWWA champion.
I know not to underestimate the wild card. But Jimmy, you underestimated wisdom. Youth have no idea what goes on in the minds of an older man. And older men are guilty if they do not know what goes on in the minds of young men. But I know. The Lyrebird knows. And you will all know.
Strong words there from the Lyrebird, Chris.
I have no idea what he was talking about there, Rose.
Made a lot of sense to me as we move on with Jude the Dude London making his way to the ring. He said something there about young people.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring. Hailing from the groovy skies above, he is one half of the PWA Tag Team Champions, Jude the Dude London.
Jude the Dude London back in action here in the Premiership. Really shone in his first round, even though he didn't pick up the points. An amazing showing for him. I think he's going to have a really strong Premiership, and he's going to have to go up against your PWWA champion, Jessica Troy.
And introducing his opponent.
Talk about someone who's had an incredible year in this company. Your PWWA champion, Jessica Troy, is rolling through into her second round of the tournament after an absolute classic with Jack J. Bonza in her first round, going to the time limit draw.
What was that little stare at the camera there from Troy?
Saying hi to me, I think.
Hailing from the Purple Nation, the PWWA champion, the Arm Collector, Jessica Troy.
Jessica Troy, the Arm Collector, sitting on 1 point after that first round draw. Jude the Dude London looking for first points in the tournament. Just like every match in this Premiership, this is a classic waiting to happen.
Speed Force versus the Nations, Rose. It's epic.
That is true.
Both these competitors last up winners at Movember to remember.
Similar years as a pro as well. Jude the Dude just has the reach on Jessica Troy there. As we are underway in our third match of the night for round 2 of Block B. Chris Lyrebird, they're saying something about young people not understanding the minds of older people. I can't agree anymore. I mean, I don't understand anything that's going through your head at any time.
The thing that kind of got me there, though, was Lyrebird was trying to position himself as some sort of elder, Rose. I mean, he still has to show ID when he goes into a bar. He's not that old.
We'll see. As they lock up here, Jude the Dude getting control with the strength, but Jess answering back. Up against the road referee. Nick's going to have to break this. As they know, they make their way back to the middle. This is a real show of strength by both of them here, trying to get the upper hand early.
I thought what Jessica Troy had to say at round 1, Rose, was very interesting.
Yeah.
She said, it's not about winning Premiership, it's about London's arm. So I hope he's briefed.
Well, I have checked in with Jack J. Bonza. He still has both of his arms following that first match, so a success for him there, getting out alive. But like we talked about before, Chris, this is a marathon, not a sprint, the Premiership, and someone like Jessica Troy is someone you don't want to fight early in the tournament. She could take one of your arms out of action, and you're missing a limb for the rest of the Premiership. Here's a pin, and a kick out at 2 by Jess. Another pin here, And another kick out of 2 as Jude's got the control. Wow, that kip up there by Jess. That's skill. And there's, wow, look at this strength by Jess as Jude's trying to put his whole body weight down to keep her down for the pin. Smart by Jess there, getting out of the situation. Look at this. Wow, wow, Jessica Troy. Such control. Oh, the strength of Jude the Dude, sending her back to the ropes. This is 2 very interesting styles going up against each other here. Wow, again, Jessica Troy getting the last word in the exchange. Look at that. These 2 are amazing.
It's already a technical masterclass, Rose.
Great. Jude the Dude now goes up. And he's going to fly and responds to Jessica Troy. Nations versus Speed Force here. A kick out of 1 by Jude the Dude. This is frenetic stuff, Chris. A kick out of 1 for Jess.
The match is a blur,
that's
Rose.
what it's all about.
Just a blur.
Look at this. We're only a couple minutes in to this match, and these 2 are putting on a clinic. Jude catching the boot there. Just. Oh, no. Just Troy trying to be nice there, but this is a competition.
This apology not accepted there by Jude the Dude there, Rose.
That's right. All smart by Jess, stopping the momentum on the ropes there, going under Jude. Jude now smartly grabbing the ropes. These 2 have scouted each other well. Oh, the double boots, the double stomp by Jude. Taking the air right out of Jess. Wow. And there's the armbar. She's trying to get in the Fujiwara armbar. This could be all she wrote for Jude. He's got to protect those limbs. And he gets to the ropes smartly. Jessica Troy holding on to the wrist, though. She wants that arm to add to her collection. Wow. Look at this. Look at this from Jess.
It's incredible how each athlete uses the other's offense as a cue for them to go into their offense.
It really is. It really is 2 athletes that have scouted each other so well. They use the momentum of each other's offense to turn it around.
I'd say their scouting reports would be as thick as an encyclopedia, but you wouldn't know what I'm referring to there,
No,
would
I
you?
don't read.
Yeah.
A good rope break there, Jude. They do great ring awareness there to get his feet to the rope. But Jess, she wants to keep this in the middle of the ring, and she wants to keep the pressure on these arms.
Oh, pressure on the shoulders.
Yeah, he's got to be stinging through his shoulders right there.
It's like an improvised rack situation there.
I don't think I can even put my arms up that high. She's chosen an arm.
Did she just say I only need 1 or I just need that one?
I don't need that one.
She's not greedy. She doesn't need both arms,
No,
just
no.
1.
1 is all she needs. You can see Jude there trying to get some feeling back into that left arm. Almost using his offense as a way to wake that arm up. So now he's going to try and work off this momentum. 6 minutes left in the match.
I would have sworn it only been going for 60 seconds, Rose. This is just flying past.
Wow, Jude the Dude off the ropes with the flying elbow. Jessica Troy trying to get back to her feet here. Jude the Dude has the momentum, but he's still trying to get feeling back into that left arm. Like I said, the damage that Jess has done on that arm, he can see he's feeling it all the way through. The offense sling blade by Jude the Dude. Here comes the pin. And a kick out at 2 by Jessica Troy.
The 10-minute format, Rose, means that everything's accelerated. And when you've got 2 competitors who go at 100 miles an hour to begin with, we're about to get to the Wrestler Merch 5-minute warning, and they're both exhausted. It's extraordinary.
That's right. We're already halfway through this. The Wrestler Merch 5-minute warning rings out. And as you can see, the pace of these matches in the Premiership are so hectic because of the 10 minutes. Feels like they fought for half an hour, the amount of damage. And smartly by Jess, a rope break just like Jude did. These 2 have scouted each other so well for this tournament. The PWA Premiership brings the best out of you, and these 2 right now are trying to find their advantage on each other, but it's break after break.
I can't emphasise too much, Rose. The loser of this match will be stranded on 1 point or less and possibly already out of the Premiership. So there's that much at stake this early.
Like we keep saying, it's a marathon, not a sprint. We've seen some people gain points this week from a loss in the first round. It'll be a big win for either competitor here. Look at Jude the Dude, the boot by Jess. Got him up, brainbuster by Jess Troy. She's in control now and she's firing up. Oh, look at that. She wasn't ready for that, though. The suplex by Jude. And both competitors are down with just under 4 minutes left in this match. Jess would not want another time limit draw like in the first round against Jack J. Bonza. What a classic that was. Who's going to get to their feet first? Jude the Dude gets to his feet first, but that arm is really hurting him. He's in a lot of pain, but his legs are still working. Guess they're going to come in there. Jude pushing away the double boot, send Jess into the corner. Jude the Dude goes up top where he's most comfortable. Look out, incoming! And Jess moves in the last minute. Jude rolls through. Went for the sling blade to get into the Fujiwara armbar in the middle of the ring.
Oh, here's trouble.
Jessica Troy has Jude. He's now grabbed the leg. This is big trouble.
Yeah.
There's the tap.
The winner of this contest, the Arm Collector, Jessica Troy.
How good from the PWWA champ there, Rose, when London was starting to look for the ring with his leg. She's grabbed the boot, rolled him up into a package and collected another arm.
And a fantastic win by Jess. What a match between these two. Jude the Dude just keeps shining in these losses, which is an amazing effort. But Jessica Troy getting the arm, getting the submission, and getting a win. That's 2 points on top of her one. That's a good result for Jessica Troy. And we see on the replay here that suplex by Jude the Dude planting Jess on her head. Went for the sling blade again there, but you could see Jessica Troy putting in the Fujiwara armbar and collecting another arm.
That's what I'm talking about. Jude London, thank you so much. Just thank you so much for your addition to my arm collection. Bring on whoever's next.
An amazing win there for Jessica Troy. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for the PWA Premiership. There's been some great matches so far tonight. Hashtag PWA Premiership if you want to get involved in the conversation. Chris Gale, in round one of Block B, we saw Big Fudge get the win, half conscious.
Stone Cold Classic, Rose.
He's 3-0, Big Fudge, and he's on a roll in this tournament. He's my pick to win. What do you think? Is he still even the underdog in this tournament?
Well, you could be arguing that you're a Fudge apologist, Rose, but I think you're onto something here.
He's my guy, and I think he's going to go all the way. Can he keep the run going? Let's find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Jack J. Bonza is back, and he is on a mission for the Red Nation, sitting on 1 point after the first round. He doesn't look any happier after his time away. What an intimidating force this man is when he enters the Pro Wrestling Academy.
hailing from the Red Nation, he is the commander of the Red Nation Army Corps, Jack J. Bonza.
He must be watching the vision of the Premiership, Rose, because he's still got your beard. I mean, surely if he sees what he looks like.
He's a smart man. He looks good to me.
And introducing his opponent.
Big Fudge against Jack J. Bonza. This is a main event anywhere in this country. This is going to be a hoss fight if I've ever seen one.
It's a main event anywhere in the world, Rose.
We got to remember, though, if Jack J. Bonza hits his Napalm Thunder Driver, it could be all over. Big Fudge 3-0. Oh, it's a party.
3-0. 3-0. No one's coming for a Big Fudge.
Okay, you don't have to yell.
I'm going all
Why is he yelling at me?
Can you read that T-shirt?
I think it says 3-0.
Hailing from the Chocolate Factory, standing 7 foot tall, weighing in at 250 kilograms, Big Fudge!
Yes, Chris, did you see how easily he got into the ring that time? He is on a roll. Big Fudge is on a roll, baby.
Silky smooth, Rose. There's no doubt about it.
This is a huge matchup in the Premiership here. 3-0, Big Fudge has got to win. He's on 2 points. Jack J. Bonza only on 1.
3-0, baby.
I tell you what, Rose, for all those PWA historians who are out there, and I know there are many of you, Fudge's debut in PWA was for the heavyweight championship against said Jack J. Bonza.
Amazing. How long did that match go for?
Not very long.
Oh, I think 30 seconds, I think, is the official ruling. But what a start. This is a rivalry that goes way, way back. Oh, maybe a bit of fronting here by Fudge. Oh, let's see if he says anything. No, just puffing his chest out. Bonza looks annoyed. Oh, here we go. Wow. Strong words. He's right. I think Bonza now knows that. And here we go, the sign of strength. Fudge, I've never seen Fudge more confident. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
I think he should go down the patty cake route again, Rose. He did better against Jimmy Townsend that way.
Well, I mean, overconfidence is just a mindset, I guess. It doesn't really stop you from feeling pain. And here comes the technical prowess of Bonza. And suddenly Fudge is in a very bad position. Straight to the ropes there. Bonza calling Fudge pathetic there. I don't know if he's on 3-0. What is Fudge doing now?
By the way, Rose, Fudge gets the W here. He leads Block B.
I mean, I'm already calling it. This is my guy. This is his premiership.
To lose.
To lose. Here's Bonza with the prowess. He's going to make I think he's going to send a message with Fudge. Fudge confident with the reversal. Oh, no. Goodness me. Oh, wow. Just sending Fudge into the ropes. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a very creative pin by Bonza. He's turned it into the ankle. Oh, he's grabbed the ankle, though. He's pushed it over. There's a submission in the middle of the ring. Big Fudge has got to get the ropes. He could tap out right here. Could be 3-1. Oh, it's a great break. That's a great break by Fudge. He's in a lot of pain. His back has been wrenched. Bonza's teaching him a message.
It's hard to think of a wrestler who suffers more during their matches than Big Fudge.
What's he angry about now? His back's hurting him again. Another lock-up here. Bonza has the patience of a saint. I tell you what, he has the patience of a saint.
Well, if we go back to his first round match against Jess Troy, and we thought there might have been a bit of an understanding, both being members of the nations, but is this a kindler, gentler Bonza that we're seeing?
Well, it's a good point, Chris, because this is two members of the old guard. I might like to point out that Big Fudge has never been told he's in the old guard. He just declares.
Self-appointed.
He said, oh, that hurt.
Yes, I think Fudge appointed himself treasurer of the old guard, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, Xander checking if Fudge wants to continue. Ow. This is not good.
I think Bonza's enjoying himself.
Wow.
You never left in any doubt with Big Fudge, are you?
No, it really hurts. Strong words by Fudge here. Oh, here we go. He's starting a clap. There's no one in the Pro Wrestling Academy. Getting a little bit of love here. Fudge firing up. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Oh, he's dodged it. Oh, smart. Here we go. And again. Oh, he's so evasive, Chris. Look at this.
Blinding speed from Fudge here.
Oh, and there it is. Fudge in pain, I think. Here comes the pin by Bonza. A kick out, a too valiant kick out by Mr. 3-0.
Most wrestlers wind up for a move. Fudge winds up for a yell.
He is struggling with the shoulder blocks. He's going to have to rethink his strategy here as Bonza's in control.
Again.
The backbreaker. Oh, again. He paused there, almost worried he was going to help him again, maybe. And we remember Jimmy Townsend helping Fudge with his back, with the back fixer, I called it.
Yeah, Bonza administered the backbreaker with sort of care and attention there, I think, Rose.
Bonza in the submission. Big Fudge caught in the middle of the ring. Really doing some damage over those legs. Now the lower back as well. Bonza putting on a submission clinic. Oh, look at this. It's like a modified bow and arrow here by Jack J. Bonza. Referee Xander checking on Fudge. Will he tap? He's got resolve, this man. He's able to make his way out of it, but what damage has been done? The clock is running out. We're almost halfway through this match here as Fudge brings in the blows. And again, once again, shut down by Bonza. The strength of Bonza. The spinning clothesline. Here's the pin. And a kick out at 2 as the wrestler merch 5-minute warning hits. We're halfway through this match, and Fudge is going to have to rethink his game plan, I think, Chris.
I think Bonza talking to referee Xander saying, just do us all a favour here.
Big Fudge wanting to go 4-0, sitting on 2 points. Bonza only on 1. That's got to annoy Bonza as well. Oh, he almost went for the Napalm Thunder Driver there, but gets out of it, reversed by Fudge. Against the ropes, we know this from Fudge. The Whirlybird from Fudge. Classic Fudge there as he's taking control. He's winding up. Wow, and he's got Bonza down. Fudge is back in it with 4 minutes left to go.
He's looking like Mr. 3-0 all of a sudden, Rose.
Will he go 4-0 against someone like Bonza? Would be huge off the top, senton on the back. Look at this from Fudge. He's firing up, my boy. My boy's going to go 4-0, Chris. He's calling for the chokeslam. He's won many a match with it.
Slapped it on.
Bonza knows what's coming, though. Gets it out of the way. Ducks under. Fudge rolling through again. Go for another Whirlybird, I think. No, into the ankle lock. Bonza reverses it into the ankle lock. Fudge is in a bad spot. Come on, Fudge. Get to the ropes. He gets there, but Bonza pulls him back to the middle of the ring. This ankle submission. And once again, the break. Bonza's going to have to break this. He doesn't want to get disqualified. That would be 0 points. Referee Xander informing Bonza there of the warning. Xander checking if Fudge can continue.
This is all chewing up time on the clock, Rose. We've got 3 minutes to go. Bonza needs to get busy.
3 minutes left. Bonza laying in the boots. He must know time's running out. This is a classic between these two. No, the damage on the ankle from the ankle lock has caused Fudge to fall in a heap of pain there.
Bonza just asking referee Xander if he can just be clear to land.
Fudge is in a lot of pain here. Xander checking.
Is Fudge taking his boots off here, Rose?
I think he's in a lot of pain. He's trying to lessen the pressure on that ankle. Bonza getting impatient, telling Xander to call the match. What is Bonza... What is Fudge doing here? He's trying to... Yeah, you're right. I think you're right, Chris. He's trying to get that boot off. Or
this could be the first person to actually apply an ice pack on during a match, I think.
Here we go. I think... Let's listen in. No, that's a clear no from Fudge as he's loosened up that boot, trying to take that pressure off the ankle. This is the fighting spirit of Fudge right here. He's got the chokeslam. No! Bonza reverses it into the ankle lock again. That ankle has taken so much damage and the shoe comes off. Genius! Shoe comes off into the roll-up. Let's go. 1, 2, Fudge! Yes!
Bless my soul.
Your winner of this contest, Big Fudge!
My boy has done it! Big Fudge is 4-0 with a victory over Jack J. Bonza. And as the streamers come in, which he requested, might I add, Big Fudge is 4-0. Bonza is incensed. It's time to party, Chris.
He's not just 4-0, Rose. He is 4 points in Block B. He is your Block B leader.
Wow.
Big Fudge. He's going to run out of texture, Rose, for altering that T-shirt.
What a genius move with the boot, getting out of the ankle lock, hitting the choke slam on Bonza. That is a huge win. Oh, here comes the celebration. Who the hell's that guy?
That's the party guy, I think.
Oh, he's a real party boy.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can bank on that. Hello?
I think he's got a call. It's victory. Another big win for Fudge.
What the hell was that? Pathetic. Oh my god. Big Fudge on his winning streak. Like he's 2-0 in the tournament now? What the hell? The guy loses every match for 6 years in a row, then he flukily wins 2, and now he's on a winning...
it's embarrassing because, you know, we're kind of trying to put these Generation Now guys in their place, and the guy like Fudge, who was smart enough to pick the older generation, is such a moron. But speaking of Gen Now guys, next week I got the prefect, I got the schoolboy. It's actually quite disappointing because I always respected the prefects. They didn't do any of these big fancy stupid Robbie Eagles flips, all these backflip DDTs like Paris. What they did was they mastered the simplest move in wrestling, the most effective move in wrestling. They mastered it to the point where nobody kicks out. It doesn't matter who you are. If they manage to lock that schoolboy in, then we're done. Then you've got, you know, William Preston, who's, you know, not in the Gen Now stuff, but he's too stupid to keep using the one thing that works for him. And you got the other one. What's his name? Jimmy Townsend or something. He's still using it, but he comes in with his Generation Now. I don't know. I'm going to put an end to him next week. It's kind of a weak game plan having only one move that you can go to, but as long as I stay out of the way of that schoolboy. Amen.
Wow, strong words from Jack J. Bonza there, Chris.
But no accountability, Rose. No accountability from Bonza there about what he has to do in the tournament. Just trying to put the schoolboy and Townsend and Preston down. I didn't like it.
What a win by Big Fudge. We see there again the boot coming off, slipping out of the ankle lock, and a massive, massive win for Big Fudge.
Still got my shoe. 4-0, baby! Big Fudge is unstoppable. You know what? I am in the lead right now for my block in the PWA Premiership. Can you believe that? I have 4 points. I'm unbeatable. The celebration is going to continue all night. I understood there was going to be cake. Again? Cake? Thank you. Thank you very much, Frankie. Oh, goodness. Why does this keep happening to me? I'm just trying to celebrate my special moment because I won my match against Jimmy Townsend, and I just won my match against Jack J. Bonza. I'm pretty good at winning, and I hear in the next block, I'm wrestling big, scary Matt Rogers. Now, most people might be intimidated in this situation, but not me, because I am a brick wall, and no one's coming through me. In fact, I am going through the competition. I'm going to charge head first through Matt Rogers, and I'm going to win. Then I'm going to win the next match, and the match after that, and the match after that, and the match after that for 100 million years, forever and ever, because that's what Big Fudge does, baby. Big Fudge wins. Delicious.
Well, you heard it there, Chris. Big Fudge is not going to lose for the next 100 million years.
That cake does look good, doesn't it?
It does look delicious. A massive victory for Big Fudge there. If we look at Block B after 2 rounds, Big Fudge sitting on top of the ladder on 4 points with 2 wins. Matt Rogers, Matty Wahlberg and Jessica Troy all sitting on 3 points. Lyrebird Luchi picking up his first win tonight on 2 points. Jack J. Bonza on 1. Jude the Dude London and Jimmy Townsend still yet to score. Chris Gale, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the PWA Premiership.
Thank you, Rose. I'm just going to screen capture this. Big Fudge on top of Block B.
We'll see you next Monday night for round 3 of Block A. Thank you very much for joining us for the PWA Premiership.
Something worth fighting for.